Hello, Jacqueline Haley here, Hand of the Queen. This evening I am coming to you to share for the 2020 New Year Challenge that was last hosted by Pamela, and she drew the name Vanessa Angel Rose. And Vanessa had asked that we alter a fan. So I'm now going to present the fan that I have altered for the 2020 New Year's Challenge in the group that was started by Shaz of Crafted Seasons. So let's get started here. You know I'm eclectic. You know I love color. So there's a lot going on here. I crafted my fan with scrapbooking paper. And I believe it was in the Bloom collection of My Mind's Eyes, which I had acquired in an auction that was hosted by Helen Lewis. It's a beautiful floral print, as you can see. And I had folded it by hand. I did not use a scoreboard. I have one. I have the scoreboard tool, but I did not use it. I just accordion pleated my folds across. That was the first thing that I did. And I was inspired, don't want to forget saying, that I was inspired by a crafter by the name of Berry Crafty Bonnet, B-O-N-E-T, and I think that is B-E-R-R-Y, Crafty Bonnet, B-O-N-E-T, who hosted a challenge some time ago for altered fans. And this is where I received my inspiration from, and using the scrapbooking paper and creating my own fan rather than to use a Dollar Tree fan. All right, I folded it, and well, if you watch, let's see, after folding it, you know, it will be condensed to like maybe this much of an area that you have pinched together. And then you hold that together and you take a string, a yarn, or whatever, crochet lace, and you wrap it around the pinched end. So I did that, and then I wanted it to have a handle. So along each side of that pinched end, I applied popsicle sticks so I could create my handle, to make a long handle. I then punched out some circles from scrapbooking paper and placed alternate here at the top of the fan. I then used the gold bling, fall bling centers, plastic, and let me see, I used a circular punch and punched out a circle. And to be honest, it was from another paper line of Creative, let me see, what is her name? Creative Tools. But I decided after I put it on, I did not like that image for this particular fan. So I decoupaged it and I distressed the edges, and I placed a Tim Holtz girl on top of the circle. And then I applied a butterfly, a foam Fomarian butterfly, another bling, well, it's a button, like a bronzy color, And I acquired that from Helen Lewis also in an auction. And the 3 little roses here, a pink, a peach, and a red that she's holding a bouquet. Those were from Helen Lewis's auction as well. And a red foil heart I acquired in an auction from Helen Lewis. And underneath that, I applied a lace fabric. And then on top of that, I cut off some lace from some lace trim and placed this border across the top, and I used rhinestone bling at the peaks. All right. I then went down to the bottom and I applied a apricot or a peach doily. It was a heart shape, but you can't tell that now because I have it covered with another vintage doily. And then I gathered some fabric material, cotton, and made a sort of like a yo-yo, but not quite a yo-yo, flower. Gathered up at the center, and I put, fussy cut some lace pieces off and put that underneath this large acrylic bling flower, which I had acquired from Vanessa in a Happy Mail, Vanessa Angel Rose in a Happy Mail. And I placed that in the center. I then placed some more of the lace trim here at the bottom. And underneath that, I used turkey red seam binding. And I placed pink paper flowers on the edge of 2. And the other one I placed the faux gold bling. Do hope you're seeing this. And I used pearl strand, curly strands, and some mesh, red mesh. And I used a sprig of pearls here, a spray of pearls here. Also, I didn't mention under the circular image here is a beige seam binding, rhinestone mesh, red, the more of the turkey red seam binding. So I'll bring it up a little closer. And then at the end, I used acrylic gold paint, and I painted across the edges of the folds in the fan. This is I placed doily pieces on the handle that I made. And this is the back. And I placed a doily here with the bling center, vintage doily. And you can see the crocheted pieces that I used to form and place over the popsicle sticks. This is the back of the scrapbooking paper, My Mind's Eye in Bloom. And I again used the gold acrylic paint on the back to paint the edges. And my plan is to, I forgot I should have done it before the video, but I'm going to place a loop on the back for hanging because it is a large, well, not real large, but it's a rather large fan. Let me see if I can get it up a little closer so you can see the features. There we are. That's focusing better. That is the girl, the Tim Holtz girl. And I'll kind of go around These are the punched out paper centers. So this is what I have crafted for Vanessa's challenge 2020 for February. I used some splashes of red, thinking of Valentine's Day, and the sort of burgundy-like flower. And here is the back again. I hope it is pretty much in frame. I would estimate it's probably at least 15 inches or more in length. So this completes my project share for the 2020 New Year's challenge for the hostess, who is Vanessa Angel Rose. Thank you all for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone else's fans. Happy trails. We will meet again soon. I have a win to share later, and I have some laces and wedding embellishments to also share that are in a purchase from Donna Little. So thank you all for watching again. Happy trails and goodbye.